Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Ashlee. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any of my new videos, especially if you're interested in seeing what's on my face and my eyes. I have a tutorial coming up, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on that video. But today, I have a huge empties video for you. This is what we're dealing with. I have so many used up products in here which I've completely finished, so I can share with you my thoughts, if it's worth it, would I repurchase it, or if it's total waste of money and steer clear of it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and without any further ado, let's just jump right into it. So guys, I think I'm going to start off with makeup first just to kind of get that all out of the way, and then we'll kind of progress from there. But I am going to start off with eyebrow pencils because I have quite a few eyebrow pencils to be getting rid of. So I've gone through, if you can hear my nephew, I'm so sorry, that my sister and my brother-in-law and my nephew have just arrived. I want to get this video filmed, but if you hear some screaming, it's just my nephew. But anyway, these are the Maybelline Brow Precise like eyebrow micro pencils. I have them in the kind of light brown shade. I'm not sure if it's called light brown or blonde or light or something like that one, but it's in the lighter kind of color. Love these ones. They're super great. You get a really nice precise brow. If you're super blonde, they're probably not going to suit you just because they are quite dark, but my natural kind of darker roots here, it matches them quite well. So if you're kind of like an ombre dusty, like, you know, lived in blondes, then I think it's a really great option. I love them, although I seem to go through them really quick. They are a harder pencil. They're not super waxy, but I feel like I go through them so quickly. So I don't know. They're cheaper than say like the Anastasia products, but I go through them so much quicker, I feel like, anyway. So anyway, that's those ones. Next up, I have two of the Models Prefer. These are just the, what are they called? These are just the retractable brow pencils in the shade Light. Won't be repurchasing these ones. I don't think they're really that great. They're super waxy and you can't really get a precise tip. Like the first time you use it, you can get the precise tip because the crayon or whatever the pencil is cut at like a slant, so you can get that really precise like end of your tail of your brow. But once that's kind of gone and blunt, it's actually quite a rounded like big tip, if that makes sense and doesn't sound so gross. But yeah, it's just you can't get that really nice precise feel with it, so I won't be repurchasing those ones. Next up, I have the Anastasia Brow Define. This is in the color Taupe. Absolutely love it. Would totally repurchase this one. It's just the price that really gets me. They're so expensive. It's like $45 for an eyebrow product, which is like robbery. Like, it's so expensive. So I don't know if I'll be purchasing it anytime soon, but like I would repurchase it if I had the money. It is a great brow product. My new love that I have found is the Australis. This is the micro brow pencil. I have it in that shade Ash Blonde, and guys, it's fantastic. It's what I've got in my brows right now. I've already repurchased it. I think it's fantastic. I love it. It's a great dupe for the Brow Wiz. It's probably, I like it a little bit more than the Maybelline one, just because it's not as, I think it's a little bit harder and not as soft. I mean, obviously the opposite of harder. It's just a lot harder than the Maybelline one, so I feel like I don't use as much, and this has lasted a lot longer than those smaller ones. So yeah, absolutely love this one. Would repurchase it for sure. And lastly, for brows, I have this Maybelline Brow Drama. This is a brow gel. It's the one that kind of has that weird looking ball thing on the top of it. Guys, I mean, it's alright. I mean, I wouldn't repurchase it. I much prefer using something like a Gimme Brow or the Essence Make Me Brow. Has a little bit more of those fibers into it. It makes my hairs, like, keeps my hairs and my eyebrows like standing up, but also adds a little bit of dimension with some kind of lighter flex in through my brow, which is what I've got in my brows at the moment. So I much prefer those ones, so I probably won't be repurchasing this one anytime soon. Next up, we have two nude eyeliners. These ones are both from Rimmel. This one is the kind of waterproof version. This is more of like the Kohl version. Getting rid of this one just because it's so tiny and I can't actually sharpen it really much anymore, and it's so old, and I was like, I probably shouldn't be putting this near my eye anymore. And then this one I finished. Would repurchase this one 100%. Probably won't repurchase this one ever, because I found this one and it's so much better. So if you're after a good nude eyeliner for your waterline, this is fantastic. It really opens up your eyes and it looks so good, and I repurchase it all the time. Love it. Concealer time! I've gone through so many concealers. Ooh. First up, we have the Rimmel. These are the Match Perfections 2-in-1 highlighting and concealing concealers. Love them. Already got another one which I've almost already finished as well. They're fantastic. Love them. They're really great for under your eyes. They don't go crinkly or crepey. They're really lightweight, but they do provide a nice brightness. They're not super full coverage, so if you're after something that's going to cover really dark circles, you're probably going to need something with a little bit more coverage in them. But if you just want to kind of brighten and just lightly conceal, then they are a fantastic option from the drugstore. Next up, I have the Master Conceal Concealer from Maybelline. Guys, this is yuck. This is so yuck. It is so heavy, so thick. I mean, maybe you're right for your face, but on your actual under eye area, I feel like it's way too heavy. I think there are much better drugstore concealers out there that aren't as heavy and cakey and gross looking on my skin, so I will not be repurchasing. Maybelline Fit Me concealers, I have them in 2 shades. This is a shade Fair 15 and then Light 10. I do like the Maybelline Fit Me concealers, don't get me wrong, but I feel like they make me really oily. Like if I highlight using these ones under my eyes, I get so oily on the sides of my face here. So I mean, they're a really beautiful concealer, and probably if you have drier skin, you'll probably really love this one. For myself, I just feel like they are a little bit too I don't know, they just make me look really greasy if I bring them far down here. If it's up just under my eyes here, they're alright, but as soon as I go down and bring them into that kind of triangular highlighting kind of area, it just doesn't really work out for me. So I probably won't be repurchasing these ones anytime soon, but if you have dry skin, definitely give them a go because they are really nice concealers from the drugstore. So next up for concealer, I have the Maybelline Ivory concealer. This is a great concealer. It's my sister's probably like holy grail concealer. Has a little bit more kind of coverage than I'd say the Rimmel 2-in-1 Match Perfection concealer does, but I do prefer the Match Perfection one over this one, but it still is a really good concealer. I'd probably prefer this one over the Fit Me concealers if I had to choose, but yeah, it's alright. I don't know if I would repurchase it anytime soon, but it is a nice concealer. Last up for concealers, yay! I have the Rimmel. This is the Lasting Finish Breathable Concealer. This is in the shade 100. It is a nice concealer, but I do think the Match Perfection one is better. I got it to go with the Breathable foundation, and they work really well together. It's similar to the Ivory one, where it has this kind of like weird bubble ball thing on the top as well, but yeah, I do really like this concealer. Would I repurchase it? Yeah, I totally would repurchase one, but I do like the Match Perfection one better. Next up we have a mascara. This is the L'Oreal Million Volume Lashes Mascara. It's just in the black tube. Is a really great mascara, but I've purchased the Essence I Love Extreme Volume Mascara, and guys, it's like better than this one, and it costs like $3. So if you really do like this one, I'd say check out the Essence one, because I won't be repurchasing this one again because the Essence one is just as good and it costs like $3. Now we're going to move on to kind of face products for makeup. We've got 2 primers to start off with. This one is the Rimmel. I love these ones. The tops are cut off because I dig every last bit of these ones out. They're fantastic. This is the Lasting Finish, just plain red packaging primer, and then I have the mattifying one as well. These are both really great primers. I love them. This one is really good at controlling my oils, and this one really keeps your makeup lasting long. If you've got a long day ahead of you, this one stops the kind of cracking and crumbling kind of feeling that you can get to your makeup, and stops it from wearing off as well. It's really great. I absolutely love both of these ones. If I had to choose, I'd probably like this one a little bit more. I do like this one. If I have to choose between longevity and oiliness, I'll go for longevity and then just use powder and blotting papers to get rid of my oil. So yeah, do love these ones. Would repurchase both of them, and already have. Next up, I have the L'Oreal Infallible Mattifying Primer. Guys, this one was alright. I did enjoy it. I feel like it's quite similar to the Hourglass Mineral Veil primer. They're both really liquidy and have that same kind of texture. It's like a white liquid that comes out. I did like it. Did I think it was better than the Rimmel Stay Matte primer? No, I did think it was nice though, but I probably won't be repurchasing this one anytime soon. I like the Rimmel one a bit better, so yeah. Next up we have foundations. I've got three foundations here. 2 are the Rimmel Lasting Finish foundations. Absolutely love these ones. These ones are the ones with the Comfort Serum. I absolutely love them. They rank within like my top 5 foundations overall. High-end drugstore. They're fabulous. Love them. If you have oily skin and after a kind of medium buildable coverage, they are a great option from the drugstore. Last up for foundations, I have this CoverGirl 3-in-1 Outlast Stay Fabulous foundation. Guys, this is a great foundation as well. Again, in my top 5 foundations for oily skin. I love this one. I do wish they just had more shades. CoverGirl really sucks with shade variety for their foundations. I've recently just got my hands on the Healthy Elixir foundation, and it's a fabulous foundation, but the color range sucks, and this is no different. Great formula, great foundation, but the color range is just so shonky. So do love this one, would repurchase it, just wish they came out with a few more shades. Now lastly for makeup, I have 2 setting powders. The first powder is the Australis Set and Go Finishing Powder. This is one of those kind of HD powders. There's really ultra fine micro powders that feel really soft, and when you touch it, it basically feels like air, like there's nothing there. Don't really like these powders. I don't think that they do really anything for my skin. They don't really control my oils. My skin does feel nice and soft when I first use it, but once my oils start coming through, it just looks like a cakey mess. So I will not be repurchasing this one, although I might keep the container when I go traveling so I can put some of my normal translucent powders in it, just because it's smaller and this is less bulky. So probably keep the packaging, but yeah, I will not be repurchasing the product at all. Finally here, guys, I finally finished the Kat Von D Lock-It setting powder, guys. It's an alright powder. It's an alright powder. If you're buying it to replace your Laura Mercier loose translucent powder, for me, it doesn't really get there. It is an alright powder, but for me, for setting my face, the Laura Mercier one is much better. This one as well, if you do like to bake with it, it clings onto the bake and goes really patchy. It's not a product that I would use for baking at all. I would definitely use this one just for setting. I do really like the packaging for this one. I feel like the sifter just like gets the right amount of product out of it. Definitely not as messy as the Laura Mercier one for some reason, but the actual product itself, the Laura Mercier one is better, so I won't be repurchasing this one. Two deodorants here, kind of miscellaneous items. These are the Rexona deodorants. I love the Rexona spray deodorants. They're my favorite ones. I've got, this is the Sexy Bouquet, and then I have the Stress Control one as well. I do really like these ones, but I do think I like the black mark ones or like the invisible one a little bit better. So, but yeah, these are still really great deodorants. I have 3 packets of Swispers here. These are just cotton rounds that you use to apply toner on your face or remove makeup with micellar water. We'll repurchase these ones. They're great. They're super cheap. You can get them from Kohl's for a really great deal. So I love these ones. We'll repurchase them. I have these Kohl's facial cleansing wipes, and guys, I am so surprised with these. I just went out and I asked Nick, can you please just go up and get me some facial wipes? I really like the Simple brand, just get me a pack of those. Obviously Nick had no idea what I was talking about when I was talking about the Simple cleansing facial wipes, which is what I normally get, and he picked me up these ones, and when he brought them home I was like, no, like these are the wrong ones. They're not going to be really great. These are just like the home brand Kohl's version. It's going to be shit. But guys, hello Kohl's facial wipes. These are bomb. They're so good. It gets off all your makeup and they are wet from start to finish. Like the last one is as wet as the first one is, and I love them. I will totally be repurchasing these ones. Go Kohl's. Next up I have the La Roche-Posay Ethiclar. This is a gel foam cleanser, guys. This is the only cleanser that I will ever use on my skin. If you have oily, sensitive, dehydrated skin, definitely give this one a go. It's fantastic. It removes all your makeup. Doesn't break me out. Really controls my acne and my oils as well. Guys, this is the bomb. I love it. I have this small Benzac facial scrub. This is like a blackhead cleansing, kind of gritty scrub. Not worth it, guys. It did nothing for my blackheads. I didn't really notice any difference using this one. I finished it up just to finish it up, but guys, it's not worth it. I wouldn't purchase this one if you're specifically after removal of blackheads and unclogging pores, because yeah, I didn't really feel like it did anything at all. So yeah, won't be repurchasing this one. I have 2 kind of toners here. First one I have is this Isocol kind of rubbing alcohol. You can use this as a toner to really dry out your skin if you suffer from really oily skin and really bad breakouts. It is harsh though, so I wouldn't use it all the time. Just when you've got that really stubborn breakout that you really want to kind of cleanse and get all the bacteria out of so it doesn't spread, it is a good option. However, I have been mainly using this one for breakages in makeup eyeshadows or compacts powders. So if I had a breakage for a powder or something like that, you pour a little bit of this in, mash it all up together, and then repress it, and it holds the shape and your product is basically brand new. So I would repurchase this one. Probably not as like a toner, but definitely for kind of fixing broken compacts and things like that, I would totally use this one again. Next up I have this Avene Clean It's Matte Toner. Guys, I did mention this one in a video about a month ago and the products I regret purchasing, and guys, I had it in that video because I regretted purchasing it because the reason I purchased it was to control my oils and to keep me matte, and it didn't keep me matte. But as a toner, it did a fantastic job. I use this morning and night and my skin has been super clear while using it. It didn't cause any breakouts. It was a nice balancing toner. So to use it as a toner, I would definitely repurchase it. I think it was a really great toner, but I wouldn't purchase it if you're after something that's going to be used to keep you matte, because it didn't really do that. But for a toner, it really worked for my skin and definitely controlled my breakouts as well. So I would repurchase this as a toner. I have 2 eye creams to mention. The first one is the Ole Henriksen one. This is an Ultimate Lift Eye Gel. And I don't know if you can see that I still have some left, but I've had it for so long that it actually smells, and I was like, probably shouldn't be putting this on my eye anymore. It's kind of gone a little bit discolored and kind of green looking as well. And as you can guess, because I haven't used it all up, did I think it was worth the money? No. I didn't really notice this one doing anything fantastic. If anything, I noticed that it kind of broke me out under my eyes here along this kind of sensitive area here. I get mini breakouts, like mini tiny pimples, and they would flare up when I use this cream. So I don't know whether it's kind of like too hydrating for my skin, but my skin could not handle it and I broke out along these areas. And basically anywhere I put the eye cream, if I used it consistently, I would break out in those areas. So I won't be repurchasing this one. I just think it's a little bit too much for my eye area. One eye cream that I definitely would repurchase, this is the Swiss Hyaluronic Acid Firming Eye Serum. Guys, this is a fantastic eye serum. It really does hydrate your under eyes. Anything that has hyaluronic acid, I feel like my skin just like absolutely loves. It did such a good job at firming and reducing the kind of crinkly, crepey feeling that I get under my eyes. Sometimes when I set my concealer with a powder, it can look a little bit dry and crepey, but this one really helped to stop that. It's really easy to use and it feels so nice on the skin, so I definitely would repurchase this one. I have two facial moisturizers here. The first one is kind of like a sample size. This is the Dr. Dennis Gross. It is the Hyaluronic Moisture Cushion Moisturizer. I love this moisturizer. I got it in a sample, like the really tiny samples that you get from Mecca Maxima when you purchase something from them. I got it in that and I absolutely loved the way it made my skin feel. As I said, I have really oily skin, but it's really dehydrated, so I need something that's going to really penetrate deep into the skin to really moisturize it and hydrate it, and that's exactly what hyaluronic acid is designed to do. So I love anything that has that in it, and this has done an amazing job. It's so expensive though. Like the big jar of this one I think is like $80 if not $100, so I got the small one. This is like $30, but it's like so tiny. So I do really love it and I would repurchase it, but I found an amazing dupe for this product. It is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Night Cream. Now it does come with two formulas and I have both of them, the day and then the night, and guys, if you like this one, get these ones. They're so much more affordable. On sale you can get these for like $17 and the jar is huge and they've done such a great job. If I put both of these on my skin, I really don't think I could tell them apart. This one here has like little micro beads in them, but they rub into your skin and you don't even notice them. Day Cream has none of the little beads in it, just for a comparison. I do lather my face in this every night and I feel like it's done wonders for my skin. My skin isn't as irritated anymore. It's not breaking out or flaring up as more, and I think it has to do with giving my skin the moisture that it needs. It's not so reactive all the time. Absolutely love this one. I've already repurchased the night and I've purchased the day cream as well for this one, so I won't be repurchasing this guy because these are like dupes for it. They're fantastic. Love these. The next one we have is this First Aid Beauty. This is the Ultra Repair Cream, Intense Hydration for Dry, Parched Skin. This is great if you suffer from really dry hands or really dry patches of skin. This does a really good job of moisturizing. I really do like this. Probably won't be repurchasing it anytime soon because it's so expensive. I actually bought this while I was overseas, so quite a while ago, and it's lasted me a really long time because you don't need that much of it. I don't really suffer from super dry skin, so I only used it occasionally. It is a nice cream, but I probably won't repurchase it anytime soon. And then lastly for skincare, I have this tiny little Dermalogica Solar Defense Booster. This is a 50+ SPF. It is a great moisturizer. It really protects your skin. I use this when I played sport and I mix it in with a little bit of a lightweight foundation as well, just to kind of give me a little bit of something but not look super heavy just to go play sport. I love the sunscreen. It doesn't make you super greasy or anything like that. It really sits nice on the skin and you don't look like a huge greasy mess by the end of the day. So I do really like this one. It is only a sample size. Would I repurchase it? I do really like it, but it's really expensive. It's really expensive. So I don't know if I would purchase the full size of this one, but I did really enjoy the sample that I had. So next up I have two shampoos. These are purple shampoos from Di Lorenzo. They are great shampoos. They're great purple shampoos if you like a really ashy toned blonde. Don't use this one too much though. I find that when I use it too much, I start to get a bit of like a greeny kind of hue to my hair and it makes my blonde look really dull. So this is definitely, when they say only use purple shampoo once a week, this is definitely the only use purple shampoo once a week purple shampoo that they're talking about. This will literally leave your hair like a bluey kind of tinge, but not in like a cool purple like blue tinge. It's like a greeny grey blue tinge, if that makes sense. So it doesn't look really great if you overuse it, but if you use it just once a week, it is a great shampoo. I've got two that I've gone through so far and I would recommend these ones, but I have found something that I like a little bit more, and that is the Fudge Purple Shampoo. This is a beautiful purple shampoo. It's definitely more of a purple based purple shampoo. The Di Lorenzo is more of like a blue based purple shampoo, so it's really pigmented, but it definitely veers a blue side, where this is more of like a purple side. It's what I've been using in my hair so far at the moment, so it's kind of got that nice like white blonde at the ends here. It doesn't look really dull and kind of brassy or anything like that. So this is a really great shampoo. It's what I've been using at the moment. I've already repurchased it and will continue to repurchase this one. I also do have the conditioner. Conditioner is nothing to write home about. It's nothing like super crazy. I do really like how it makes my hair feel. It feels really nice and smooth and soft. The reason I had the conditioner is that these are in a pack. You can get the pack for like $40, which is so good because these are normally like $30 thereabouts themselves. So in a pack you can get them for a really great deal. So I just buy them when the pack goes on sale. That's why I had the both of them. I would repurchase the purple shampoo by itself for sure. I probably wouldn't purchase the conditioner by itself, but in the pack I'm happy to have both of them. So yeah. The next little product that I finished up, this is the Joico K-Pack Intense Hydrator. I love that this is super quick. You only need to leave it on for 5 minutes. Sometimes these hair masks you have to leave on for like 30 minutes, and I don't want to be like sitting in the shower for like 30 minutes and I can't be bothered to like put it in, get out, then I have to get back in. So I like that this one's just a 5 minutes one. I can literally just shave my legs, and by the time I finish doing that, it's time to rinse this one out. So I love that it's nice and quick. It does make your hair feel really soft and smooth. It's not that slippery silicone smooth, if you know what I mean. It feels like smooth and like strong, if that makes sense. It's a bit of a different feeling. But I did love how this one made my hair feel, and I probably would purchase a pack if it was on sale because these ones are a little bit expensive. I think the Joico K-Pack range is a really good range if you have really damaged dry hair. It is a really good range to stick with. Keeping with hair mask, I have another one of the Macadamia Natural Oils hair mask. This, guys, if you have never tried anything from this line, you need to try the mask. The mask is fantastic. The smell is so good. I love when I put this on my hair. This is one of those masks that you do have to leave on for a little bit of time, so this is more of like a bath mask, if you know what I mean. I like to use this mask when I'm doing a fake tan because I leave the fake tan on. I've got the Bondi Sands 2-hour like express one, so I will leave this on for like 2 hours. So I'll basically hop in the shower, exfoliate, wash my hair, put my hair up in the mask, and then I will fake tan, and then I will go about the 2 hours that I've got. Then when I jump in the shower, I wash off my fake tan, and then I wash this off. My hair feels really soft and supple, and yeah, it's a great mask if you're looking to invest in one. It's not the cheapest. I think it's about $40 or so, $34, $40. It's not super affordable. It's definitely not as expensive as some masks that you can get on the market. So yeah, I would repurchase this one. I have a Batiste dry shampoo here. This one I would repurchase. It's a huge can. It was on sale, I think at Kohl's. Would repurchase this one, although I do really like, they've got a new scent out at the moment, which I'm absolutely loving. So I don't know if I purchase a blush scent. I'd probably try it, mix it up a little bit, but I do love Batiste. I will always purchase Batiste for my dry shampoo. I think it's the best that I've tried, and I will always pick Batiste. So yeah, love this one and would repurchase. And lastly for hair, I have this L'Oreal LV. This is the Extraordinary Oil Leave-In Cream. I have a bit of like mixed feelings about this. When I first started using it, I didn't really notice it doing much, but as I kind of kept using it, I noticed that my hair was getting so much more healthy. It's quite a thick cream, so if you have really dry hair, it is fantastic. I suffer from kind of like the oily roots and the dry hair combination, where I want to be not washing my hair as often, but my ends just get dry. Like I feel like I could deal with the oily roots by putting like dry shampoo and things like that, but I cannot deal with the dry ends. My ends just get so dry. This, however, has been fantastic about combating that. So I would just apply this from about here down the rest of the lengths of my hair. It just feels so nourished and hydrated. I do really like this, and I would repurchase it. I will probably try out a few kind of other oil cream kind of based hair care items, but I do really like this one. And if you're after something that's really going to moisturize your hair, it does maybe weigh it down a tiny little bit, so just be careful, don't use too much. But if you're after something that's really going to hydrate your hair, this is a really great option from the drugstore. Okay guys, we're almost there. I'm going on to brush and sponge cleaning items here. I have 3 of the Daiso sponge and brush cleaner. You normally see the smaller pink package sponge cleaners from Daiso, which I use, but these ones are bigger, and I think they cost pretty much exactly the same. So I've been going with these ones here. There's nothing too dissimilar about the pink package ones or these ones. They do a fantastic job at keeping your sponges really clean. So we'll get every single stain out of it, and it only costs a few dollars. Love these ones. I will continue to purchase them. I love them. I would never waste money on the Beauty Blender sponge cleaner. Total waste of money. These are like $2.80 and they do a fantastic job. So yeah. Lastly, we have a Models Prefer brush cleaner. This cleaner is to use on your brushes to kind of spot clean them between using them, or if you don't want to do a really deep clean, you just want to get the pigment out of the brush. This is a really good option. Would I repurchase this particular one? Hell no. I have no idea what they put in this one, but it's like cinnamon. Like, I don't know what it is, the smell of it, the residue that this leaves on your brush, holy crap, like burns the shit out of your eye. I would not recommend using this, although I really like the spray bottle. As weird as that sounds, the product is shit, but the spray bottle this comes with is really great. I'll probably keep the bottle. I really do like the Daiso brush switch out cleaner. That's fantastic, but it comes in like a pour bottle, so it has like a squeeze on the top and it just kind of funnels out. It doesn't have a spray, so I'll probably keep this one and fill it up using that Daiso brush cleaner because I really do like the fine spray that this one emits, but the actual product which it originally came in with, it stings so bad, so no, I would not repurchase this one. So guys, that is it. Woohoo! We got through it all. There was so much stuff in here. Thank you so much for sticking through if you've made it this far in the video. I've been collecting that stuff for so long and I've been wanting to do this video because I'm moving out in a few days and I want to make sure that I'm not carrying like a bag of rubbish to my apartment. So I'm glad we got it done. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave me a big like, thumbs up, subscribe down below so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the week and I'll see you all in my next video. Mwah! Bye guys.